AM New York. If they're able to replicate that here against VP on their map choice, I will be very impressed. Let's get this one underway. We have Nemiga starting off on the CT side. 4 sets of Kevlar, a kit with flashes on box, and, well, a truckload of utility on the other side of things. VP with 2 smokes, 2 mollies, a flash, and a P250 for Sanji.
Okay.
This is where my worry came in. When I looked at the map pool, I went, if Nemiga's going to win, it's going to be something like a reverse sweep, especially with the way the first map has gone. I do not see this sitting well with them. I want to be proven wrong. I want to see how they got here. I want to see how they got past some of the more favored teams. As Jacinda already going to be seen. Lovely flash, and look at the burst off the back of it.
Yeah, Box has got no armor. If they hit him first, he's going to start getting shaky aim. He does fall to Jacinda in the end. Just the body shots peppering away at him, and they're hunting. They want to double up on his peak, and Jacinda's got the bloodlust, boys. Takes the head off of Speedak. He's on for a full ace in the pistol here. 3 kills. And now with Lollipop on the A site, they're just basically a formality. Sanji's locking down on long.
Yeah, he's going to get pinched any second.
Yeah, and look at the taps. He eventually stabilizes, and the P250 connecting nicely into the head of Lollipop. Now just Mr. MDS, and he's kind of had a bit of a role reversal. Taps the first, a chance onto Sanji, but Jacinda wants to fight, wants to duel. They can overwhelm him. There could be a triple peak. Oh, the tracking.
The bullets.
Oh, it's so sketchy. He's just trying to track. Good shooting.
1 bullet.
Go on.
Give it in a crack, making it as costly as possible. So 2 kills, an extra $600 for MDS there on the pistol round. And probably the force buy for Nemiga. And as I say, that box purchase on in, 5-7 and head armor. The rest will follow suit momentarily. We're going to have some HEs purchased on through. Some smoke grenades are always nice. MDS onto the MP9. Rifles looking good for the VP. Squadron, AK-47, Galil, Scout, Kicker.
VP subscribe to the Na'Vi School of Dust 2 at all?
Going long, they do. And when they do that long cross, they even prioritize a Molotov for Gandalf. That's one little added piece of the puzzle that VP go for with their set piece.
Does that come from long side through the smoke?
Yeah, as they get close to that smoke wall, they seem to just bank it off the back wall, land it there towards Gandalf, and try and flush anybody out, isolating a couple of extra jewels. But Speedak wants to do exactly that. Aggressive. Molotov's going to land perfect time. He has to fight. He has to stand. And, well, he falls back. 10 HP of damage.
Chad is looking
tasty,
quite nice, isn't it?
Delicious.
Yes, it is a tantalizing morsel that they're going to have. Smoke goes up, no worries. MDS can get there, but the bomb's already crossed. Don't think he can do much with this gun.
I mean, he's just had the same conversation. He's backing away. And this is what you'll get familiar with here on Dust 2, but the B site in particular, very, very vulnerable to the save call. As the CTs, they've invested so heavily into this one and would lose all their resources for a near impossible retake.
May I ask, why is it called Gandalf?
Good question.
You shall not pass.
Is that it?
Well, I'm not actually quite sure on the origins of it. I've had to pick things up from North American and European
like an NA
Counter-Strike.
thing,
In
or?
Australia, I don't even remember what we would have called that.
I don't remember.
It's not a name that's too familiar with me. I've just heard
good to have it.
Spreckened, and I've just copied along. Trying to think what we would have named it. But maybe other people on the internet will know. They might have a good idea.
That's like the only one I actually don't know why it's called that.
It's
and it may be because they shouldn't get past that point.
As you're crossing there against an AWPer, maybe?
Sure.
Look, I'm really just spitballing right now.
Oh, I see the theory to it too. I see that.
One of those games that we were talking about that individuals stepped on up within the playoffs was Lollipop on Dust 2. And that was against Fours in their quarterfinal match. Lollipop had 28 kills on Dust 2. So that's one of those big individual performances that I have been talking about for individuals across this Nemiga roster to get them to this point. So we have to see if anybody can replicate that for them here today. Now, it is these saved weapons once again, and the force buy still looks potent because of that saved factor. Nemiga double dipping, having a second crack and seeing if they can make this round even more costly than the last. This one they may as well go for. You don't really need to be carrying too much of these goodies across into the next round. You want to take away some AK-47s, get some upgrades for yourself, see if you could do economic damage to VP going forward. So this one will actually be more of a fight, regardless of how these opening picks fall on through. Box towards long, 5-7. Good weapon for the job. Can be very spammy, very mobile. Could get himself 2 here.
Surely gets flashed. You going dry?
Got so much.
You go dry. Good first kill. Could have got a second. Could have taken control of the round. It's not to be. They do lose long control. And it does seem like Jacinda's duel is
That's an AK.
failed now. An AK falling into MDS's hands as he charges towards short. And they start their commitment, hoping that there will be some chaos manufactured here. The flash is the push, and Lollipop's got another. This is perfect work from Nemiga, and they will get 2 AKs for their troubles.
Great stuff there. So just poised as you like, trading in their advantage at long at the start of the round there. No utility used. VP trying to be slow and sneaky beaky, and it backfires in their face. They will be able to buy once more. Everybody on their side does have over 4K. The problem is less about the buy, but more of the ramifications of losing a round like that. If you remember Mirage, they kicked things off by winning their CT side of pistol and then lost the force buy. Here losing to, well, the saved guns, but we'll still call it a force buy even though there wasn't any monetary investment going into round number 3. VP losing to those upgraded SMGs and the pistols. It's not a round that you want to be dropping, especially within the early stages of your map pick. Money now, residual cash, fantastic for Nemiga going forward. If they lose this one, if the bounce back from Virtus Pro is felt, they will be able to get another gun round out. Geo, the only one who's opting with low cash, 300 remaining after a full investment onto that Silenced M4 and utility. Diffuse kits in play, head armor for everybody. And if we take a look at VP's buy, there's been no dramas there either. AK-47s for 4. Kikit's the one who's opted to get that Galil. And he wanted the full set of utility himself. Flashes, smokes, nades towards long. That's drawing out a lot of this Nemiga utility early. Box makes it to pit. He'll call this clear. And fast down middle, Nemiga with Trundle. So
they're going.
VP are going even, sorry.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this pace on it. Straight through. They fancied this before. Oh no, yeah. Geo's having a hard time.
Yeah, and it's down to MDS. He gets caught by Yakinda, continuing to impress us in the frag department.
Oh,
bad flash. Bad flash, and Geo will profit. Takes down Buster, finishes what he started, Kick It lurking, but Yakinda's such a threat. He takes the boost E straight out, and he wants the site as well. Geo's the only one cowering. Yakinda's walking in with the bomb. Oh, he knows. Left eye should be an advantage, but finds the head. Yakinda is a honest beast. And well, with Jame wrapping around, Speedax should be booked. Hard shots and oh dear. Fluffs his lines, bomb's not planted. Yeah, and Speedax got 4 HP to work with. What does Yakinda do? Surely he doesn't throw away all this hard work. So much heavy lifting already.
Pushing this? No way. Maybe just hold the door for a second?
He's lost him now.
Maybe the consideration of tunnels now springs to mind, but Speedax is... Oh, this is baffling. Okay, Yakinda's bought himself some time, though. Has to be considering tunnels as the next priority place that potentially Speedax could have been. Bomb now planted, Speedax goes back to work.
Oh, Yakinda's giving himself so much to worry about.
Yeah. The box is his best bet. Knows Speedax is low. If he's exposed, though, nothing on the first sweep. We'll have to intermittently check the doors, and he checks it. What a round from Yakinda. Quad kill. Sensational, picking at B and middle simultaneously. Gets 7 frags so far into the 5th round of play, but let's see this one again. Look at the frag. This second one onto box is hot.
Sliding out.
He is the turret, right? Because the crouching accuracy, it's fantastic. So you're always seeing Yakinda, most of his kills are while crouched. He loves it.
Crouching, tapping.
I want this guy to be the next rising star of the CIS region. I want this to transfer against better teams now. Keep it going. If he keeps on like this, if this is a trajectory, he is such an exciting prospect to see in the CIS region. Another massive individual talent coming out.
He's picked up as a rookie, so...
it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, seeing somebody like this putting these kind of numbers down throughout this tournament is fantastic work, but MDS, you're in trouble, my friend. Yakinda's coming. The turret's on his way.
The mobile turret. Now, luckily for MDS, he has some support, but Yakinda's there, and Yakinda gets it. Oh, that's not bad. Fully blinded at that point, but committed. Yakinda and Buster will fall foul as Geo will stay alive, gets support, gets help, and might just get the round finally.
Well, familiar territory now, folks. This is Jame saving an AWP. Will he manage, though? Box is on the hunt. He's often very alert and aware of the timings of these pushes.
He's boxed him in, Alex.
He has. But Jame of Clinical finding the first on the hunt for the Jame AWP. Lollipop working on the next.
Adder up.
I don't know if James was prepared for this. Making so many noises. Lollipop will communicate as to Suicide being the peak, and he's going to get overrun and overwhelmed. Geo looking for his 4th frag. He deserves it. But James just doesn't miss. He has got his knife out and will fall, but keeps them honest, and actually what could have some ramifications with the CT
Yeah.
loss bonus. As any frag was a good frag, they are down to a double eco here.
It's not looking great for VP. I think they might force buy, or they should. You can see Kiket's actually purchased on him with some Kevlar there. We wanted more from Geo. He had a quiet first map. One of the names, he wasn't fragging too well, and that's a huge triple spray down with the Famis. You don't see that every day of the week.
Yeah, flashed opponents, great work.
It will be the force buy. You can see some Deagles coming through, Tech-9s, P250s, and light utility. Looks like it might be a B set piece, so waiting for this early... Oh, they're going in. They're committed. This is fast.
Very fast. Kicker gets past the first spray, and Geo's missed his AWP shot. This gets awkward now. The flashes are good. The spray's not so great. Sanji gets the first. And a steady aim from Yakinda doesn't pay off. Retake coming in thick and fast. Look at that. They weren't ready for that. Lollipop just charged in. New good Deagle shot from Buster. Needs a second. Both of them now on the wall. Smokes Bloom. Jame trying to get into the site as best he can. They're going for the tunnels rotate. All three of them backing away. Box throwing util to keep him honest, but bomb planted and tunnels. Double AWP retake.
No flashes either.
I hate it.
James got himself an M4. They both have. This is suddenly a little bit more of a problem than before. 3 of them through tunnels, though. A choke point, it's close. They're going to see very little,
Nice
honestly.
shooting.
Yeah, lovely shots from Speedak and Box.
Good damage done, but not able to convert those kills. Getting the plant down on that type of an eco is good, but VP will have to take another save. Now it might just be a partial. Some P250s, maybe some Deagles. There shouldn't be armor. There shouldn't be utility behind this. VP need to keep themselves honest as the scoreline gets tied up 3-3. You could see there with the loss bonus coming on through, some of the players sitting at roughly 3,500. That's where they can go for more of that investment. But it doesn't give them enough cash to warrant the force by now. A big round to win, and you can see Lollipop getting excited again. The Lollipop camera there. What do you guys call that in the UK?
What?
His garment of clothing?
I don't know.
We call it a singlet.
Singlet.
Yeah.
Is it like a vest?
Yeah, you guys call it a vest.
There's another phrase for it. I don't know if it's particularly...
No, probably not.
No.
Oh, Hero AK. Buster's... well, he's not Superman. He can't fly. So that's not how you want to kick off that round. VP losing AK. That was purchased by Kicket. Kicket's not going to have a lot of cash to work with next round.
Kicker, it's just all my money is in the...
The AK. Box could even grab that.
Okay.
Box grabs that.
Yeah.
Get rid of the M4 box.
Oh, that's
Lambs to
another.
a slaughter right now. This is going to be over nice and quick. They did get the M4. Sanji has peeled back with it, but with the bomb down, look at it. There's no more perfect position. The
Horrible,
rotation
isn't it?
isn't coming over just yet. Namiga don't need to put too many forces behind this. Just look at it. It's this round is done. You'd have to try really hard to lose a round like this, I think. So just seeing if they can do any damage right now, VP. Sanji walking around with the M4A4, trying to find a bit of damage. Jane making some noise. Flash through middle, nobody home. Tucked on in, Lollipop didn't spot anybody, and he's trying to rotate over towards the bomb now. So just securing the round on Amiga, and that's where we could see some Jules isolated. Sanji does take MDS, that's keeping the economy honest.
If they had the bomb, you could have seen so much more with it, couldn't you?
I'm really worried that they just don't die and they don't get any loss bonus. This is quite silly from VP. They're so far away from the core. The Sanji will fall. Lollipop will need to mop up the other two. They need to just run on in and die right now. You need the loss bonus. James, come on, mate. You have no AWP, and he'll fall as well. I understand what they were going for, but with the bomb so locked down towards the long doors, a lot of the time, if the bomb was, let's say, dropped close mid doors or dropped in lower tunnels or somewhere where the T's could take some territory back to take it, I'd say don't play the bomb, because what it does is it gives up your obvious positions. But in that scenario, with the bomb down in long doors, it's such a good choke point for an AWP to hold. You know there's only pistols on the other side. You're able to lock that area down. And by going hunting like that, VP were running the risk of potentially not getting themselves the loss bonus. And
Quarter
will
3.
buy.
Round 8, map 2. The early util exchange of B. Bit of a change up from the CTs as well, sending Geo with his AWP towards A and Speedak filling the gap in mid and supporting B. Makes sense. Kinder pausing for now. He has the utility for the mid presence. James joining the party now. It seems like they'll go for the double smoke. A wall bang before he leaves, what do you reckon?
I don't think he'll fire that tight line.
I don't know. I like a parting gift.
Just a little... Oh, I know you could be there. He is perfectly
on,
covered,
go on,
shrouded by the corner of the wall. The angle doesn't work out for him, and so it's time for smokes.
All right, let's see what he does here. Okay, to the wall.
This is the one on the box, I
Believe.
believe.
Walk forward.
Kick it's thrown the alternative. Oh, he's missed it.
It's not.
It's a different
beautiful.
smoke. And now Lollipop caught in it. All the same, doesn't matter. MDS under a lot of pressure. He's lost his teammates in the corner. Oh my God, he can get them all. A double kill. MDS once more, finally found. Jame relieves some pressure. Numbers favor VP. 30 seconds as they advance. Gio had one pot shot to hit, but as he misses, as that shot echoes across Dust 2, we accept, and so do they, their fate. Box walking towards T-Spawn, could get Kickert here, but he's tucked in now, and it's very unlikely the Box is ready for this, so just a matter of time. If Box is saving here, chances are he will go unnoticed. I always go to this car in DM when I'm being a rat.
I like short. Short is my rat area.
My Dust 2 DM rat car.
Some people love the lower dark.
Oh,
Oh,
it's actually...
hello.
Hello.
You were
Hello.
dead. That's a M4 on
He's
the
aware
ground.
of your dirty rat positions. Oh no.
This is playing like a very standard game of Counter-Strike. It's not very brawly. It's not very biffy. We're not seeing fast plays that long. We're just seeing the default spreads. The quickest round was when VP basically did that fast mid to B with almost all 5 members and Nikinda having to be the hero winning out that clutch against Speedak. Otherwise, it's standard. We just had the first minute of the round with no true action. Just territory taken, Jame waiting for a pick, early utility, and then eventually they went for a set piece on towards that B site. But all in all, there's nothing crazy happening in this game. There's no CT aggression. They're not taking any fights. They're not taking any risks. VP are doing the same. They're just going through their paces. Currently seeing color by number Counter-Strike. I wonder if that changes as this game goes forward. It's 4-4. Round number 9 getting underway. Saved AWP means we will have double off set up back on out. Geo flashed off the line. Kickert hiding behind Xbox. Nades on through now. Might jump on up. MDS wants to find a frag around the cusp of this smoke and might have Yikinda here. Nope, Yikinda has his number. It all changed. That first half of Mirage was where MDS was patrolling, controlling Connector, and now it feels like it's all one-way traffic for Yikinda in the duel.
Should have been a kill there for Speedak, I feel, but still maintaining life. And here comes Geo. They go. Yikinda's so good.
Not bad, is he? Sharpest tool in the
Bloody
shed.
hell.
He's open. Bomb will
He's
go
open,
down. Another
round's
save.
done. Yeah, this is just Dust 2 shaping up as Chad has already kind of highlighted. Oh, wow. He double takes him down to 1. 99 damage inflicted in 2 there from Yikinda. And so they head to long to save. And it's my pleasure. It's my honest pleasure to introduce you to our friend Rushley123456 to see if they hold on to this one. Rush, this is getting intense here. Will they save their weapons?
That's a question on everyone's minds right now. I do see the noose tightening around the CT's box. Got shadow advantage. We'll keep X-ray off here. Oh dear, you don't like that. Still gets the advantage. The molly! Almost taking him down, but he is safe here. It looks pretty possible for a save, to be honest. You got Speedak holding up on the A side here with the AWP, very potent rifle. And it looks like they're not going to push through the doors here, so their weapons, they will get saved.
Josh, what are your thoughts on Yikinda?
He's pretty nuts, isn't he?
How
Like
nuts?
there, I was like, well, I should pick Geo, because he's probably going to kill him, but
Yeah.
I was like, let's
Be
believe
like,
in Yikinda.
nah,
Yeah.
Yikinda.
Yeah, nice.
I want the Yikinda stickers on my gun.
You got a while
This
to
guy
wait there,
going. I
Lauren.
know, but I like the way he plays.
How does indefinitely feel?
I'm not that fussed.
Yeah, it's one of those terms, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, it won't be the force behind these saved guns. They're just going to opt to hold on to their cash due to the loss bonus situation Amiga find themselves in. You can see the GG.bet odds at the top of your screen. 7-1, basically. A couple of decimal points in play there. And Speedak, he needs to find an opening. He might get found from lower dark here if his barrel sticks out too far, which it has. Yikinda will take his head off, and Yikinda just continues to pick up speed.
Give me the stickers. Give me. I want
Maybe
to
just go on his stream and sponsor him, Lauren.
sponsor him.
Sponsor him.
Is that what you did? I just wanted
Sponsor a
a like
Counter-Strike
$5 sticker. I'm not sure if I want to, you know, adopt a cat or something. That seems like a commitment. And committing towards middle, CT's finally getting a little rowdy, and it's
Ooh.
working.
Nice shot. MDS.
That's something, isn't it? And they've got the numbers advantage, and it's just briefly held on to Kickert. Has managed to take Lollipop down on the A side.
molly.
Geo, great molly, does buy time. They won't be able to plant while that... Oh, as I say that, they can plant long. They're going for the long plant. MDS can challenge, but he hasn't. Now is Sanji seeking respite. He tucks in on the box. 1 kill would be enough, but he hasn't got that. Jame has been given a plant for him. This is where it gets intense. There is no smoke, and it is planted for pit. Everything points towards VP converting this. How will the CTs try and contest it? That was the last of their util. And that was a missed shot from James. Gio has the AWP. His responsibility is to peek into James.
He's on the bomb.
He is. Diffused.
Got it.
And taken. Nice angles from MDS.
Wow.
And the frags from James, though they're good, they're not enough. Namiga make the 1v3 an easy conversion. Diffusing thanks to MDS.
So the AK-47 that was picked up there was from Yakinda. MDS gets this massive shot towards spawn, that punish onto Sanji, and then finishes off with the defuse out of sight of the AWP because Jane was playing a passive line. MDS with a... That is insane, the level of impact MDS had right there. And they didn't invest into that round other than the saved guns. So to pull that one out, to pull that one off, that is insane scenes. And VP need to take another pause because that's a round they probably never should have dropped. They took the AWP, the biggest danger, out of the round immediately. Speedak has his head taken off, only 3 kills for him. Yakinda on the other side with 11, smashing him. And then MDS, who's at the top with 10 kills to his name, is able to claw them back on in. So MDS and Lollipop right now leading the charge in terms of frags, 10 apiece. In the early stages here, the timeout is now going to be taken from Namiga. So everybody feeling the need to talk things through before getting into the next round. Buster a bit quiet, only 3 kills for him on this one after that phenomenal showing that he had on Mirage. Weapons back out. Kickit hasn't invested in his utility just yet, so it depends on what strategy's called.
How much does he have? $500
Yeah, give him a
ADAS?
smoke and a flash, a Molotov, and a decoy. Or if he has that best spawn for long, maybe just going to be used as a blunt object and get him out the doors. So he will buy on in 2 flashes. Good long spawn right here from Gio. So he's going to go towards the long corner and likely take this duel. Another timeout taken from Namiga. So that's 2 back-to-back. We've had 3 timeouts in consecutive fashion. This is curious. So they feel a lot's riding on this round. They've only got 2 remaining.
Yeah. Makes sense to get it out of the way here while the numbers aren't too intimidating, right? I mean, you've got 5 maps potentially. You've got the endurance ahead of you. You'd rather get this one found fast, get that momentum swinging in your favor.
I guess when you consider the bank balance left over for both teams and the loss bonuses being 1,900 for VP and 1,400 for Namiga, this is a swing round for the remainder of the half. One team could potentially run away with the 8 or 9, the lion's share of rounds, based off of this one round alone.
What is it? You going for that default? Look at the long spawns. Yakinda's not too shabby on the long side. Maybe he fancies his chances. He's opted for suicide with Kickit. Maybe they're going to take that mid presence again. Oh dear. Lollipop just got knocked on his ass. James through the doors. Haven't seen one of them yet to start off our half here on Dust 2. Took us 10 rounds. Here in the 11th, we see it. James taking down a CT before they even start. Setting up for the defense. And now it will be a 2-2 split, and VP have a distinct advantage. Chad, what's the best way to make this hurt?
Mid to B is always good. Isolate and maroon those players. You can see the investment to the A side of things.
MDS wants info, though. Oh, they're pushing. Buster.
Gio's pushing long as well.
Ooh, he has no idea.
This Gio duel is a lot. He could get a kill and fall back.
Where is Box going right now? Just real quick when you get a second. Obviously not now, but I'm curious if he's biting into this mid piece. No. Sanji's found Gio, and now Box isn't there. No one's on A, and you can be
lost.
having Yakinda patrolling the rotations. This is rough. Nice shot from
MDS is
MDS.
sharp.
Yeah, he's bailing him out of a couple of situations. Look at that ADR. But now, the last 3 for the CTs can't really stop much of what's going on. Still 2 smokes on the Ts, so the cross can be controlled. They're getting quick up, though. They want to try and fight this before it gets too bad.
Yeah, good use of their utility. That actually stops the practically makes the cross impossible. They start now. Oh, fresh magazine required. Kicker pushes vanishes, and Speedak goes down. He flips the coin, and he gets 2 heads. Nice work, Buster, for finding the final frag, and only 1 to boast from the CTs. You said this was a momentum shift, Chad, at 1,400, forcing them into a force buy scenario. Spells trouble for Namiga's CT side. This is the frag to start it off. Oh, a flash of Lollipop's toes. And Sanji besting the AWP on long. That was the necessary one.
That tracking on the other player, man, that's wild.
I want to see VP go for something relatively quick right now because it is the force buy of Namiga, and if they go slow, I fear they might get whittled down again. Remember when Box got that opening kill? Well, here's the fast play. Kick it out towards long. One's already made it to pit. I don't think he's aware. Well, he is now.
Yeah, Box last time did do some damage, but this time instantly beheaded. Kickert, very quick. Nice play, and the flash from Yakinda to set it into motion. Have lost out on Yakinda this round, but they have garnered long control.
Another opening here for VP. Currently sitting up 8-4 as far as opening duels.
Just to the car.
Well, there's no kit for a sneaky defuse from MDS this time round. No scout, no AWP. Just a couple of deagles and a MP9. See, Speedak's left with some extra cash here to get an AWP as we trickle forward, but it's only 1,900 loss in the next round for Nemigas. They will have to take a save unless they can grab one of these AKs. Long push is
well,
coming
kill would
through.
go a long way, and MDS is going to be probably the prime candidate for it. A push through the smoke, a well-timed one with Speedak peeking, and
Oh my God.
okay.
Sorry,
Just
what?
Rails him through the smoke. That works too.
This is winnable now.
Yeah, very winnable. He spots one on the side. Kicker needs precision, and he's got it. Geo, though, off angle. Converts another, a 2v2 for Nemiga. Getting sketchy. Sanji not known to be an AWPer, but he hits it all the same, and that's picked up. Just MDS on his elevator corner. Couldn't get out. 7 for VP. Looking to really control the momentum, Chad. It's exactly what you highlighted. It's as we saw at the timeout of 5-5. Has resulted in 2 for VP and an eco for the third. This could be 8. Should be.
One of the problems is as well, is if Nemiga wanted that double AWP setup, they won't be able to afford it. Speedak was the only one who left himself residual cash to work for to get with the 2,400 in the next round, the AWP. Geo won't be able to get himself an AWP unless he gets a couple of kills. So let's keep our eyes out on that tally as Sanji's out towards long flashes. Good. So many blind Ts, but just the USPs. They're not strong enough. Speedak will eventually find one. MDS will fall, and it just leaves Geo over towards the car. Now he's tucked on in. Maybe he's
You ready for the
grab
molly?
one.
There's going to be a molly landing at his toes in about 4, 3. Sanji, come on. 2. Oh no, they have a molly. They'll just shoot him instead.
The headshot's good too. The headshot tends to work.
We'll take that.
Okay, so this is where the real chance for VP to punish in this half is if they can get 10, that's fantastic. That's a clean sweep. They have the last 5 rounds of the half on the trot. They're also looking here down the barrel of just a single AWP setup on Speedak. Light utility. So smokes, 1 Molotov.
If James... Oh, hang on. He's got such a good B spawn. Does he watch the cross? He does. Okay, interesting. Despite that, jumping down and taking the line. Oh, he's tagged Geo. Nightmare fuel for the B defenders. Yakinda's out long as well. 3 CTs leaning B. There's so much space for VP to maneuver here. They've got 4 smokes, and they can use them however they see fit. It could be for the cross. Speedak's rotated off. A is wide open. I'm uncomfortable. Maybe they push mid.
It's just a general statement. I am uncomfortable, but I'm with
Yeah,
you.
look, there's 3 of them. They're calling it mid. They're calling it clear. They are going to have like a 4-man short stack or a long flank. This is a fruity round. Breathe this one in.
God, this could be really weird. You're right. What do they do with this? So it looks like MDS continues up long a little. That means maybe Kicker deals with him eventually. You've got Lollipop, can't even talk. Lollipop clearing lower B tunnels, but the rest have filtered through towards A side because VP have taken so long towards long.
One of the keys to being able to play this type of a setup is the willingness to fight or the utility to do so. And they don't have any Molotovs. It's just this one flash in Speedak, a smoke from NDS to obscure some vision, and a HE, and that's gone now too. So it's all in right now.
Box. He's had a really tough game. About 12 frags in the series. Chance for a lot of important and impactful frags here. Already though, VP filled the feed. It's brown on blue all the way through. 3 frags, make it 4 as MDS is brought down to just 14. Maybe not. Speedak and MDS fill the feed. Still a numbers disadvantage and even extended by the low HP of the rifler. Speedak can't clutch this on his own. MDS boosts up the AWPer and Speedak gets a banger. Bad spray. Sanji vulnerable. They could boost again, and they will. Using the baskets is enough. He evades the first fight. Now MDS has got the AWP to save. He'll back away. VP have secured the 9th here, and Sanji
Oh my God!
pop a no-scope for his hunt.
Nice shot. MDS, he is looking very sharp
Another one
today.
to watch, as if the CIS didn't have enough talent on that list.
His aim has been on point. He's hit some really good shots today. Unfortunately, they will lose the round 9-5 now in favor of VP. James holds on to his AWP, and the buy will not be a problem for the Virtus Pro side. But for the Nemiga side, the AWP is really their only bastion of hope. They only managed to have a $2,900 loss bonus come on through, and that means they're going to have to drop some guns. Box has got a Scout, Geo's got the AWP, MDS has been able to get himself an M4A4. It's a famous for Speedak. He hasn't even been gifted the AWP, and Lollipop rocking the MP9. Daks are out, and nothing getting done. No damage, no one hurt.
No fun.
Now, I would start heading towards T-Spawn if I could, if I was the Nemiga guys. Play this a bit like checkers. Head over there, upgrade your single dugs to double dugs. We call them dugs in Australia. I don't know what they're actually called.
Do you know that Lollipop is a Class A player in chess? No matter what, don't know what that means, but apparently it's very good.
Yeah, who
Who
is?
is?
Lollipop.
Really?
Lollipop speaks 5 languages and is a chess grandmaster.
And it looks like he could
Whatever
be
a
in like a punk
player
band
is.
or something.
Yeah. Kind of nuts.
All right, wow. World's
I'm
most
believing
interesting man.
Wikipedia, bear in mind.
I believe everything I read on the internet.
So therefore it is correct. And also very good at table tennis, apparently.
Table tennis,
Wow, these little tidbits.
Counter-Strike.
There he is, Lollipop. Master of many things. See if holding mid's one of them. Yukinder on the other side, I'm not so sold. It's a little bit of a danger as old Yukinder, and James getting quite close. It looks like it's time for action soon enough. Oh, James. Lollipop pushing himself close towards the door this time. Steps to be heard and calls to be made. Speedak probably going to shore himself up and get ready for the hit to come through, as they're now noting that short's probably where they're going to be at. Interesting.
Hey, it's the Avant-Garde smokes. I'm glad we saw them. Well, there's a gap in this one. This is problematic. And the flank's not a problem.
It's all good. Kicker's there. And the crossbar box did manage to let one slip the net, a couple more, but he does only have a scout. It was Speedak that I was looking towards, but he filtered through towards CT rather than sticking around. And posted towards mid now is Kickert, so he's going to be controlling this. And now Box and Geo, this is going to be very tough and a quick one for Yukinder. No follow-up, but Buster very truly on the case. Is Geo going to join him in
They do
death?
not miss, do they? VP, they're vicious today. They want to make a quick BO5 out of this. It's a 10-round half, 10-5, map 2. Dust 2 continues in a mo.
Seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You give me air to breathe, you give me light to see. Oh, when things are out of reach, you bring them back to me. Back to me. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. I've lost control. You give me air to breathe. You give me light to see. Oh, when things are out of reach, you bring them back to me. Back to me. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it
preparing for our second half. Dust 2. Familiar territory, but Namiga have to ready themselves for a tough T side. They are the ones that will be bringing the fight now to Virtus Pro, and in a best of 5 second map, you really do want to make quite the statement. This is VP's pick, and historically certainly not the strongest map for Namiga, but let's see if their T side is going to have a bit more of a punch tonight. GG.bet certainly doesn't seem to think so. Lollipop does, though, not only speaking 5 languages and doing backflips in his spare time, he's also got a goosh. 4 CTs in CT. And there goes Yakinda finding Lollipop. And the tightest of angles for Geo. He's fluffed his lines, Yakinda hasn't.
What is that spawn smoke as well? What have we just witnessed?
Not quite sure, I've never seen that before. It looks like a failed
Oh, this is
CT
weird.
smoke, and now, well, the bomb's heading B. Speedak, he's ready for that commitment. Buster can't believe his luck. He's getting free ones. Geo does land another goosh. He's got so
much
players
damage.
down to what? A scrap of health. Finally, he's finished off an MDS. Well, he's next on the chopping block.
Wow.
That's a pistol, and that could be a quick Dust 2.
Now, we knew that Dust 2 is always going to be very difficult for Namiga. It's normally their first or second round ban. Within this tournament alone, they had banned Dust 2, I believe it was 5 times out of their total 7 series. The other couple were train bans, 1 train ban against Fours and 1 against Hellraisers. So we knew that this wasn't going to be an easy task, but what we want to see is them being competitive. Now, the first half had its moments. The swing round, it was round number 11, is where the game's gotten away from them. But they can battle back in this second half and set us up for an interesting third. That will be their map choice of Inferno, a map where they picked up a lot of victories in recent times. Just the Glocks. Flash will be coming out the mid doors. There it sails. Doesn't get kick it. It's
The
way too
volley.
shallow, and the molly is great. So this is going to send them barreling up towards Catwalk. And the rotation for the CTs, they're moving around, but I don't...
That's a molly and a half.
Plant's all right.
Some more.
Ooh, good shooting, and no plants to be had here.
Sandy's dead, but we have 2 left. Box and Geo. Nice. Needs a lot more, though. Nice isn't quite enough. It's Box now, just with the Glock. What Glock has he got? Oh, it's like a little purple number.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
How do you feel about the color purple, Lauren?
It makes me think of Henry, of course.
Okay.
He goes for the complete theme.
Oh, that's right.
For items.
That's his right. Yeah, he does. He definitely does the purple gloves, the purple knife,
Yeah.
the purple gun skins,
It's quite nice.
purple HUD, purple
Yeah.
crosshair.
All of it. All of it.
Wears
But,
purple clothes.
He does. I've heard
Surprised he
that.
didn't change it to blue when he joined Cloud9.
Depends how dedicated he is.
That's true. You might have to upgrade it to just a blue theme,
Maybe. A full reinvestment.
or just a trade up. Okay, gun round out, Namiga underway. Have to battle back now. Scoreline 12-5, and fast they go. Speedak along Catwalk, very, very quick. Has a duel just around the corner. Here it goes, and Yakinda, too sharp, too fast, too quick. And there's the opening.
This just feels very loose. This feels throw it at the wall and see what works. And at the moment, not much of it is sticking. But you know what? Why not keep it going? For Namiga, as said, this is not meant to be a good map for them traditionally. It's not something we've seen, and I'd say win conditions for a team that almost bans this permanently would be things like, 2+ players having very big individual games, which we haven't had, and that's fine. This is a best of 5, but it does then put you in the realm of, well, you've got a reverse sweep that is something you don't often see. So we're not there yet, but the scoreline is indicating it could be a possibility if this round doesn't go their way. Looking at what they have, left with 2 smokes, 3 flashes. So that's your construction items here.
Get building.
Yeah. MDS. Gonna have a little wander in mid with Lollipop and Box there. Yakinda, though, this guy, normally so sharp, but outdone by MDS, trying to play by that little broken cutout of the wall. Box and the boys swinging. They're gonna get going. This is B Crunch in motion. Very nice. Kick it now. Oh, that's lovely work from him. That's a third. Go on, make it 4. Barely any bullets left, but he still does everything. 4 kills, and Virtus Pro make it to 13.
I think I'm going to switch to the M4A1. I've been thinking about it for a
How'd the
while.
P2K go?
I mean, just look at this, man. Oh, man. M4A1, that's $2,900 well
Actually,
spent.
Alex, you like AWPing, right?
I do.
So you should go to the M4A1.
I actually should, and I could drop a cheaper weapon as well.
Makes sense.
Oh.
You can justify it, but
But I want to do it because I have nicer skins
well,
on it.
then all of you can just do it. Just don't drop
I got
me.
the Dark Water. That's a
pretty
cool
cool.
skin. Now, this is just Eagles and Armor, and it is the closing stages of our second here. Now, the chances of them slipping up, as the casters have already highlighted, is minimal, and with a gathering on short, it is just a formality. A smoke perfectly arriving to stop any Geo hunt. Jame, Yakinda, Sanji, all leaning B towards the A side of the map. It's Kick and Buster on the second letter of the alphabet. They're still gathered short. It looks like it will be an eventual flash and go. Here we go. Not taking the bomb with them. Run boosting on the flash. That sounds like fun. Fancy it, fellas? Yes, they do. Who's going? You? Me? Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, Box says...
Okay, well, let's try again, shall we?
And they're off.
Oh.
Hang on, hold on. He's got this.
This is the one.
And we're off. James has no issue against the, I think it was about at least 2 meters run boost. And yeah, this one's finishing off nicely. It's MDS. He's been no slouch and he's as sharp as ever. Beheads Buster, forces a rebuy on the M4 Kev. Oh, that was good.
That
was
really
very
made me
good.
smile. Just one of those rounds. Absolute fiesta. Got the bomb. And he's dead. 14 for VP, but really happy we saw that round. Hey, Rush, do you like it?
That was pretty fun.
Did you giggle?
Yeah, a little bit. MC was giggling too. We're all having a little giggle back here. It's very nice.
Oh, his pretend friend.
My pretend friend.
Yeah, he's imaginary.
Oh, yeah, Simon.
I just hear the voices in my head.
We
That's
do
all
hear
I
a
know.
lot about Simon, don't we? It's weird.
Never heard a word, obviously us, but
Never met Simon. And he's got that other weird one he always talks about, J-Raz?
J-Raz is a mythical creature, I've heard.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think this right here is the coffin. And Nemiga are already laying in it. It's just a matter if
Had a little
VP
nap.
want to put the lid on or not. And, well, if a 16-5 is on the cards, it's going to be quite a quick affair here on the third map. Sanji's potentially going to get caught here. Lollipop flashes over. Will he expect him on the other side of the doors? Doesn't matter. Yakinda's tagged on through. That might bait Lollipop in, or Sanji's coming for the duel. He's not going to be able to punish, and that's a fluff line from Sanji there. He's been dinked. Lollipop's been dinked. Yakinda's low. Everyone's done some damage, but nobody's found the frag. This bodes much better for Nemiga. One of their problems is the light utility they're operating with. A couple of smokes can either fake out A or can go for a bit of a mid to B. Box is just jump peeking, so he hasn't caught a glimpse just yet. His footsteps are heard from CT spawn. That'll be relayed back through to the A defender of Sanji. But if they head towards A, that's where the low players are. So it could be a good play. Yeah, you can see 3 towards Cat, 1 towards late long, and I think Geo will come through lower dark.
And the last touch of utility is being committed, so it is going to be go time. Sanji waiting patiently. Well, that's nice. Nice little flash there. Safe does find MDS, so you can see the intended targets. And the cross being watched well. So far, Kickit and Jame, the 2 to find. Speedak Lollipop, not doing too bad, though. We still have a bit of a round on our hands here, and bear in mind, Yakinda is incredibly...
Oh, the bomb's down.
Incredibly
10
low HP,
seconds.
but it doesn't matter. He can just fall away and try and stay safe. Jame keeps him covered, and somehow they've bloody done this as well. Boxer 1v2 with 5 seconds. You gotta fight. That's all. That's your only option. And the option dwindles, and they live to fight.
After time. Oh, it's a nightmare for Box. He only gets 450.
But that is $450. Now that's P250 in a decoy. That's
You're living on the bright side, I
that's
see.
2 flashbangs.
Wow.
He went with the 2 flashbangs.
Oh,
He's treating him... Poor Box.
that's no fun for Box.
That's a miserable round to be in there.
Yakinda was like sub 10 HP, jump shots the plant, and then it's just like, well, there it was, and there it goes.
That was a strange little skirmish. Well, this is an all-in.
I'm just really feeling the Nemiga under experience here. They want to get this one done with. MDS down. Yakinda finds him. They charge through the flames. Lollipop and Speedak working with a scrap of health. And Dust 2 beats its last beat. What's map 3? Inferno?
Map 3 is Inferno. It's a good map for Nemiga,
and
so there is a
side.
real chance. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there
there
we
is a
go.
chance that Nemiga could come online on their 3rd map of the series.
Then it's Vertigo. So if we get that far.
That's why I wanted to see some more rounds out of them here on Dust 2. I needed them to get more activated, make sure they were warmed up going into their choice of Inferno. This is very deflating, but at least going into home court advantage, they're going to have some confidence, I hope. Buster's about to take all that away. Here we go. Multi-kill, 1, 2, and that's the 3rd. That's the 2nd map of the series done, 16-5. Well, 2-0 up to VP here in the grand final. IEM New York 2020.